So everyone and their mother requested that I do a live reaction to this latest Hunter x Hunter episode. I'm expecting some great things, so let's jump right into it. I guess the anger won at this point. Like with all this red aura don't mean good things. My god, I feel so fucking anxious. Get to it. What's gonna happen? Oh my god, look at that shit. He looks so badass. What the fuck? Yo! Am I missing something? Like... Are you kidding me? What? 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 Ooh, so badass. So fucking badass right there. Oh my god. What is with that hair? What? Why is he like... I am so like baffled right now. What the fuck? He's in like another league right now. Look at that face. Ooh, he's about to do Jenkins. I wonder if he realizes what the fuck is going on with his body right now. Or if he's just so enveloped in anger and hatred that he doesn't even know who the fuck he is right now. The shit is fucking driving me nuts right now. I'm in like a state of shock and like, what the fuck? He's charging it up! Damn. Pito, you're about to get it. Rock! Ken? He's never gonna use Nen again? What the fuck? So this is basically like a sacrifice it all to gain it all for a short period of time. This is like... total carnage and chaos. I feel like I'm looking at a more elegant and calm Great Ape from Dragon Ball Z like Uzuru. Yo! Pito's face! What the fuck? And that was one punch! Kitawa, you're not gonna make it in time, buddy. You're not! So he doesn't know right now which one of them is doing it. He's like baffled. He's right now probably thinking like, yo, my friend is getting fucked up or something, because I would think that Gon is getting wrecked. He doesn't even recognize him. It's fucking crazy! Bisky, that's right! Okay, it makes sense! He's done like basically the opposite of what Bisky could do in a sense. Cause that's, oh my god. This is more than 10 decades of training! Oh, yo! Look at Kitawa's face! Wow, Pito really? Is Pito really still alive? Really? Oh, the thing is it healing her, I guess? Her medical thing? Oh my god. This is so fucking somber and like... I don't even know. Oh, Pito's coming for him! No! What happened? What happened? What happened? His arm! His fucking arm! Yo! Oh my fucking god! And that was like a corpse, like the last will within Pito's body was to fucking come at him and try to take him out. That was... Oh my fucking god. What? It doesn't hurt? I'm kind of happy? I finally get to be the same as Kite was then. Oh my fucking god. It went full circle. We just did a fucking full circle right here. I feel like I've been redeemed some. And even with one arm, he's still going in. Look, he grabbed his arm! This is fucking... Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking god! He's doing it with no fucking hand, no arm! Kitawa knows there's a risk to this. He ain't stupid. But he don't give a fuck. He's doing it. Yo! He doesn't care. Oh my god. The fucking radical departure from what the fuck he was. The explosion. Oh. Oh my fucking god. I just finished the episode and I'm gonna record a review portion for this video, but oh my fucking god, like, yo, that was excitement, craziness, everything in one in an eloquent package. Fucking beautiful. So a lot of people were saying they think I'm either going to love or hate this episode depending on my mind frame. And all I got to say is, how can any motherfucking person on this planet not like, dislike, or be disappointed with anything that happened in that fucking episode? This was another one of those episodes that just shows that Hunter x Hunter stands out from the motherfucking rest of the shonen anime out there. Oh my fucking god, the elegance, the beauty of what happened mixed with the carnage and tragedy of what happened. Just fucking, oh my god! The way to describe this episode is metamorphosis. Gon, at this particular point, I feel as though while we do get to see an external change with the character, you know, he looks like a grown man. This is what I guess they described it as 10 decades worth of training would turn him into. I think one of the main things also that was trying to be conveyed within that is that he is unrecognizable in a sense as a person of who he used to be to who he is now, especially when Kitawa shows up. I think one of the main things that Kitawa didn't recognize was, this isn't my friend. My friend wouldn't do this. Where Gon is just on top of Pito's corpse, punching it. Rock, rock, rock. He was on some one-man, human-like Uzaru type of fucking grade 8 shit. He was just on some killing, and that's really one of the big things I think that this episode was trying to portray. Even throughout everything, the carnage, the fight, the massacre of what Gon was doing is just trying to show that he's a different person and he's changed a lot, and it's clear as day, not only on the outside but within the inside as well. At first I was like, I don't understand, like, what is this going on? How is his body like this? And then when they reminded me about Bisky, and I was like, oh shit, this is something like Bisky, except Bisky, her true form is to be that monstrous bitch. That's her true form. But Gon's true form is a little kid, and I'm just thinking right now, I'm scared for the future of Hunter x Hunter, because this episode, amongst many things that has happened within this arc, but this episode in particular, I almost feel like, how can Hunter x Hunter possibly measure up to this or get any better? Like, I feel as though, like, I'm going out on a limb, but I'm saying, like, can this series really do anything at this level or higher after this episode? I mean, because it took everything, all the build-up, even the stuff with Kite early on when he lost his arm in the arc, and it even made that relevant and going feeling as though, you know what? I'm happy that I lost my arm, because this is all blind rage and what it incarnated into this grown man with all this power, and him feeling like he was slightly redeemed by losing an arm because now he's like what Kite was at the end. That just kind of made everything go full circle in a way, and it was just like so beautifully done just to see that he felt like the last straw that really broke the camel's back and made that red aura come out and everything was truly that he felt like she lied, and that was really the straw that broke the camel's back. I was just thinking to myself like, oh my fucking god, with just the metamorphosis, the one-sided battle of him just being on top of her, and it made sense because she clearly said, this is basically the power of the king. And that makes me wonder, so is it just particularly Gon? Can anybody, when they get to that certain level of hatred and anger, let that loose? Or was that particularly one of Gon's abilities? That really makes me wonder as well. Like, this has been building up long and long. You've been steadily seeing this coming to this, where Knuckle and Morel and all of them are looking at him and they're like, yo, there's something, you know, off with this kid. There's something dangerous about him in a way. And this is what it amounted to. Now I'm just thinking to myself, like, basically what they said is Gon will never be able to use Nen after this. He sacrificed his ability to use it in order to use it. So how is that going to work? Is it like similar to what Kurapika uses on people where it seals the Nen? Is his Nen going to be sealed, or is it completely gone? I'm definitely concerned about that, and how's that going to come back and make sense after all this? But just yet again, I mean, it was so elegantly put to the point where you're not going to just flip out and just start screaming like, ah! But at the same time, it was just as impactful and phenomenal as Kite's death or the episode with Netero and the King. And it was just so perfectly wrapped together. Everything just a one-man beatdown on top of Pitou. And the fact that Pitou's corpse was able to get up and she put the curse basically so that her dead corpse will still go at him, using her determination to help the king till the very end. And Gon was just like a monster, a savage. It was just like the metamorphosis of this kid. I don't know how Hunter x Hunter can possibly measure up to some of the incredible moments such as this episode and future arcs, because if I'm correct, it's been confirmed the election arc starts July, they said, something like that, the new arc, election arc. So I'm curious how's that going to go, but just overall this episode, beautifully done. The metamorphosis, the development. I call it development, but can you really call that, like, yeah, it is development, but it's just so fucked up. Like, oh my god, that scene with him and Killua, the emotion and the depth to that, two friends, where, remember, you gotta remember that Killua did make that promise that after this whole thing is over, he's gonna part ways with Gon. He's gonna leave him because of when he lost, I believe it was to Knuckle or Shoot, one or the other, when they lost, that he was gonna leave Gon. So this is going to be very interesting where this all goes from here, with Gon not having powers anymore. Is Killua going to decide to stay with him after all? Is Gon going to be so defeated and deteriorated mentally that he can't do it? Will he be able to use his power up anymore? And what's going to happen after this? Like, as far as, like, will he continue to try to be a hunter? Will he die after the explosion? So many different things, but just overall, 11 out of 10 type of episode yet again. This is like top episodes of the year. Hunter x Hunter is going to have at least 3 or 4 of them, because this year it's been on a fucking roll, and this episode was just nonetheless marvelous. But let me know what you guys think. First of all, what did you think of this episode? Did you love it? I'm curious if there's people that really aren't going to like the way it was handled, because it was just mainly a one-sided thing where Gon was just beating the living shit out of Pitou. I think that this clearly was to display what Gon has become and who he has become. I found it a little bit funky where you see like his hair is like this giant looking, I don't know if it was wavy afro or what, but that just, I found that a little bit weird, but it was just like, oh man, to see what he is, like on some Bisky shit, but just on a whole different level. Just great stuff. Nothing to complain about with this episode. Animation, everything. God-like stuff. But that's all I have for this review / reaction. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.